Welcome to Murray's monthly market update. We finally have the stats for the first half of the year, as well as a shocking statistic. There's a fly in here.
Yeah, ready, hold the mic.
Finally have stats for the first half of the year, as well as a shocking statistic that puts Lethbridge among the top cities in all of Canada. I'm gonna start off by quickly comparing the first half of the year with the first half of last year to give you a better idea of where our real estate market currently stands. First is days on the market. We are at an average of 54 days on the market, which is 12 days less than the first half of 2023. It's not super substantial, but homes are moving quicker this year. Next, close price to original price is 98.6%, and last year it was 97.4%. So this year there is a little less negotiation happening, and I can attest to that because I've run into multiple offers multiple times and have seen some properties close over the asking price. The average closing price was $379,000, and in 2023, it was $339,000. So a $40,000 or 11.8% increase. There were 1,240 new listings, and in 2023, there were slightly more at 1,279. Finally, there were 1,048 sales in the first half of this year and only 967 in the first half of last year. So a combination of slightly fewer properties on the market this year and slightly more sales makes for a very competitive market. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to see how the last half of this year plays out. Now onto the June stats in Lethbridge. First, the average sold price for all homes. In June, we ended with an average closing price of $402,000. That's an increase of $22,000 or 5.8% from the previous month, and an increase of $55,000 or 16% year over year. This is once again the highest average closing price in Lethbridge's history. This is the average price of all property types, but in Lethbridge, the vast majority of homes sold are single-family detached homes. In fact, 73% of all homes sold last month were detached homes. If you look at just the average detached home price, it was $457,000. That's up 15% year over year. There were 33 apartments with an average price of $204,000. That's up 5.2% year over year. There were only 22 townhomes and half duplexes that sold last month with an average price of $333,000. That's up 32% year over year. Because there are so few properties selling in this category, I wouldn't read too much into the 32% figure because just a few homes can really affect the average. The most expensive home in Lethbridge last month closed at $1,650,000, making this the most expensive home ever sold within Lethbridge's city limits. On the other hand, the most affordable home sold for $115,000. There were 206 total sales, which is down from the previous month when we had 15 more sales. The 5-year average in June is 212 sales, so we're actually below the average for this time of year. So homes are selling for more money, but how fast are they selling? Well, surprise, surprise, they are selling fast. The average days on the market before a property sold final was 42 days. 42 days is well below our 5-year average of 68 days on the market for the month of June. And now a message from this video sponsor. This video is sponsored by Murray Real Estate. Did you know not only do I make some of the most informative videos on Lethbridge and the real estate market, but I also help my clients buy and sell homes? If you're looking for a realtor that is dialed into the market, look no further. Call me today for a free consultation. Months of inventory last month was 1.8 months of inventory, and this is up from last month, and it's actually the first time this year that we've seen months of inventory rise. It's too early to tell, but the market is actually finally inching away from a seller's market towards more of a balanced market. I recently came across this graph showing the net interprovincial migration for all cities in Canada. At the top, you can see that there's a massive exodus from people from Toronto, Montreal, Winnipeg, Vancouver, and Regina. And where are all these people moving to? Well, Alberta, of course, with Calgary taking the most at over 25,000 people, followed by Edmonton, Halifax, and fourth in the entire country was Lethbridge. Of course, these numbers are not proportional to our population, so of course we're going to see more people moving to Calgary and Edmonton because both of those cities have more than 10 times the population. A better comparison would be Red Deer, because they're also in Alberta and their population is nearly identical to Lethbridge's, and they're 3 spots up on the list, meaning that more people are choosing Lethbridge as their place to live over Red Deer. I already did a video about Lethbridge versus Calgary, but let me know in the comments if you want to see a Lethbridge versus Red Deer video. Anyways, that's it for me this month. Please like the video, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one.